John, you looked upon these Fife match as 2 points dropped. Any final thoughts on how we take what's learned from that game into this weekend's match?
Yeah, well, going into the 2 points dropped, it was just the basic fact that I thought we did enough to win the game, that I felt that because of that it was more like 2 points dropped. I mean, obviously, we had to earn the point, didn't we? We had to earn the point. I felt we had done enough to earn both points, and that was why I said that. The performance was good enough from my point of view to get the 3 points, There'll be certain days where you just don't get a finish to the end of your good play, and that was the sort of nuts and bolts of the fact that we only got a point when I felt we deserved all 3. So that was that. Every game's different. Every game is different. This game will be different. We're away from home, Peterhead, long journey, so it's early start up there. Pre-match meal game. We've played them twice out here, and we've played very well the twice. I'm sure that Jim McInally will not want us to play so well this Saturday. I think they caused problems for Falkirk in the very first game of the season up there, and they find themselves, with not as many points as they would like. So I'm sure they're not going to make it easy for us. We have got to go up there with the confidence that we are still playing well. We're top of the table, and we want to come back down that road with all 3 points. But that's natural.
Yeah, it must, just again referring back to the East Fife game, despite only taking the 1 point, it must have been good to see us take the game to East Fife, and then going into this game against Peterhead, who would be disappointed to have not taken a point from Dumbarton in their last game. You must be looking forward to us taking the game to Peterhead in the way that we know that we can.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think we've got an identity. We have an identity the way that we play, and it's an attacking style of football. We play an attacking style of football. So I think everyone who watches will recognise that. We were top goal scorers bar Celtic and Rangers last season. Nothing has changed from that point of view, and that we play attacking football. And so we will create opportunities in most games. So we will intend to do that against East Fife. On that particular day, we didn't get the 2 or 3 goals it would have taken to win the game. We didn't look like losing many goals, and of course going to Peterhead, although we're away from home, I'm sure that they'll be trying to stop us attacking, but that is our style. That's the way that we want to play, and that is how we will go up there to play. You've just got to try to get that final little bit that we didn't quite get, which was in front of goal. The rest of our performance and our play was very, very good, and I say that we would normally take these chances, or enough of these chances to win a football match. You'll know, very unusual to score with every chance. You do get these days, but they are no like every Saturday type thing. So we have to hope that is the case, and to do that we have to get the ball in the right positions, we have to get the movement right in the box, and we need to get the right delivery, and then you've got to get the right finish, the right contact, and you've got to be sharp. So these are the things that we work on, in training, and we will be doing tonight.
A lot of the talk in advance of Saturday's game there was Regan Hendry and the injury, the serious injury to him. I understand there's some solid news on Regan, Louis Vaughan and Louis Allen.
Yeah. Okay. So unfortunately Regan got injured on Friday morning, sorry. Just a challenge. He had a shot, and unfortunately there was a little bit of follow through, which meant his knee was eased out to the side. He was in immediate pain, and it was there for everyone to see that it was something fairly serious. So he immediately was out of the equation for last Saturday. So he's had a scan, and the scan has revealed a grade 2 going towards a grade 3 of his medial ligament, and it now needs a consultation to see if surgery is the best way forward or not. So we have to wait on that consultation, which hopefully will be in the next couple of days, if not in the next 24 hours, hopefully at the beginning of next week, and that would then tell us if he needs surgery or not. So there's a decision to be made. It could be, or it could be just to rehab it better, So, but we're talking a right good few months here. But I'm not going to put any timescale because I really need to come back from the consultant to tell us the way forward.
Got you, right. And then the first Louis.
Yeah, right. So Lewis Vaughan, because everyone will be thinking it's the end of the month and Lewis Vaughan would have his operation. So Lewis Vaughan got a scan back when he re-injured against Forfar. So the scan showed up for most of us. It showed up as an ACL. So based on that, the club put out the information that it was basically a general 6 to 9 month assumption. So Lewis had to see the consultant, very similar there to Reagan in the previous story. The consultant, looking at the scan, didn't think there was enough information on the scan. He needed, because it was the second time it was done, he needed a better scan. So he asked for a CT scan. So the club went ahead and got the CT scan, and that has shown up that there's more damage done to the ACL from his first operation a way back. So the consultant needs to has 2 operations. There'll be 2 operations. There'll be one to take out this. I didn't really want to go into too much detail, but there's going to have to be repairs done to the one that was done first, and that will take 3 months before he can then do the ACL. So we're talking a year. We're talking a year post-operation. So 2 operations. Again, we can't necessarily put a timescale on the first operation, and of course that then would lead to when the second one will be done. So we're talking about a year really after operation, which is obviously going to be into November. So unfortunately for Louis, he's going to be out for some time, and he needs to get 2 operations. It's
news that obviously he's got to take in and cope with, and he's got the mental strength to cope with it.
Yeah. To be fair, we've known about this for over a week, and that was partly why I was a little bit at the weekend, because I think of the boys, I think of the players. The players are everything to me, and that was why I was a little bit at the weekend, because I feel for really Lewis Vaughan, I feel for Reagan Henry. These guys have went through the mill with regards to injuries, and here we go again. So that was why, nothing else. Purely doing to the players are everything to me. So yes, it's a massive blow for Lewis. Seems to have got his head round it, and the club will do everything possible, and we'll keep him involved as much as we possibly can. Yeah, and but of course the consultant, is the one who's doing it now. Spoke to the previous one. The previous one's retired now, and they both feel that though the previous first one was a bit really disappointed and couldn't believe it had gone again, do believe that what they're going to do will make it very good for Lewis going forward.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then finally
Lewis Allen, he got a knock in the knee against Glenavon down in the corner when he was trying to protect the ball, as I've previously said, and he got a scan. Now the scan's kind of shown up, it's not too serious, it's not serious, they're not worried about it at all, but it's kind of got some kind of disease in there, so that's just really been shown up by the scan, so they're not worried. It'll be rehabilitation, he said it well, investigated, and they're not so worried about it. However, it'll be the level of pain that he can go in. He has pain in it, he does have pain in his knee, but that should wear off. Hopefully, so now looking at 3 weeks, hopefully sooner, and then it's just a matter of rehabilitation back, and so it'll be very much pain related how we can move on. If the pain goes away, it could actually kick on quite quickly. If the pain is continuous, then it'll take a little bit longer. So there's no time scale really on Louis Allen.
All right. The last 2 of the injured players, Robbie Thompson seems to be making good progress, and Joao Victoria. What's the latest on them?
Yeah, Robbie's progressing well. Robbie's took part in training this week. He's took part in training. That doesn't mean to say he's going to be available for Saturday. No, there's still a bit of time for Robbie to get back, but he's certainly heading in the right direction. And from when he done it, he's ahead. If we said a year, you're talking February, March. So he's going to be back well before then. So he's ahead of that schedule. Joao Victoria his knee, he is progressing. It is slowly, but he is progressing. He'll not be available this week. You're probably still looking at a couple of weeks away for him. Granty Anderson, who done his shoulder against Glenavon. Yeah, Granty trained on Tuesday night. You know, so we'll see. Didn't seem to be any reaction. Hopefully he'll train tonight. No reaction, and he should make himself available for selection for Saturday. We have Stephen Anderson free from suspension, so we have these two back in the frame. Brad went down with a knee injury on Saturday in the game. It's not as bad as we first feared. We can manage it, and he can manage it. Unfortunately, he's no trained at the beginning of the week. He's going to train tonight, get through training tonight, hopefully without any, any new injury to the knee. No reaction tomorrow. Then I'm sure he'll be available for selection on Saturday. But again, it's a little bit of managing things at the minute. You know, with one or two.
So it's in summary, it's a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it? Really, you know, with injuries, you know, and we don't like going on about the injuries, but you know, it's some run of bad luck, isn't it? Well,
there's nothing we can do about it. You know, we have them, you know, but we're not the only ones. You know, we're not the only ones. There's many clubs, and even in our league, there's other teams who have them. You're very, very fortunate if you don't. You know, it is pure, at times, pure luck, bad luck, whatever. You know, there's no rhyme or reason to a lot of it. They're all mainly contacts, you know, they're all mainly getting caught in, you know, we see the one with Granty Anderson, his shoulder, Louis Allen, his Glenavon, he gets caught in the knee. It's maybe not so obvious to everyone, but, you know, it was. So there's unfortunately not a lot we can do about it. Yeah, I didn't like going on about it either, because it seems as if you're looking for sympathy or whatever. It's no, I think the fans want to know, you know, the fans want to know what's going on, and so what we're doing here is telling them exactly how it is. We're transparent, we're letting you know, and that's just where we are, you know. Yeah. We still have a good squad, we still have a strong squad, you know, there's absolutely no doubt about that. We're managing still to, you know, be top of the table, and if we're due some breaks and we get all these breaks back before the end of the season, wow, you know, we're due some luck. Yeah,
there's a lot to be positive, as you said. Finally, it's a long road trip for the players on Saturday to Peterhead, to potentially a tricky venue, but it's a long road trip for the supporters as well. What's it going to be like getting that verbal encouragement from the terraces as usual, as we always get up at Peterhead on Saturday?
Yeah, no, the fans have been magnificent, you know, a great travelling support at Clyde, and the turnout on Saturday for the derby game here, you know, 2-9, from what I'm led to believe we're about 2-5, which was, you know, a great crowd. Amazing crowd from us. Also thank the 400 odd that came from Ethel. So yeah, that was a big crowd, a massive crowd. It was a good day. It was a sort of, you know, end of October, autumn, kind of fresh day, but the sun was out, and you know, there was no wind or rain, and it put for a good spectacle, you know. So we thank the fans for turning up, home and away, and you know, I think we're producing good performances. I think they can see the style, they can see the football, the identity that we've created for everyone, you know, and hopefully we can just continue to build the momentum. We're eight games unbeaten now. We'll look for it to be 9. We obviously want to get back to winning ways and get the 3 points, and trying to create a little gap at the top if at all possible.
Great. Well, we're looking forward to the game and the road trip. Good luck for the weekend.
Thank you.